In this video, we laugh, we cry, we ramble, and I put G7 in quotes for a reason, people. Oh, and did I mention free stuff? Get ready for some hot takes and cool pets. And please forgive the audio quality going forward. I'm getting a lav mic soon.
Yippee! Do, yay! Woohoo! Whoopie-doo! Yippee, yeah! Oh, hi, didn't see you there. I was just on my way to around Littlest Pet Town, which is our new location. How are you liking this setup, you guys? This is the Littlest Pet Shop play rug. In the next video, we are going to be doing the next episode of LPS Room Saga, and I laid this down, I actually cried. I also filmed an organization video on here, and this is really oh my god, no way. This is ridiculously fun. No way. I need to get the other play rug now because we're gonna be doing, this is the kind of Littlest Pet Shop motions we're gonna be making in this video now. So your pal 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗃 is an absolute buffoon. I was invited, finally, by Hasbro Basic Fun to review this, but I didn't see the email until like 2 months later, and by the time it happened, it was already too late. I didn't know that they had emailed me until I saw that everybody else had reviewed it, and I had like a brief moment of thinking that they invited everybody except me. And I had like a brief, completely unreasonable cry. But you know what? I spent the 70 bucks. This is my first time opening, well, I guess it's everybody's first time opening new G2 LPS. I refuse, absolutely refuse to call this G7. If you ever hear me calling it G7, it's because Basic Fun is telling me to. The wonderful thing is that I'm going to be able to give you a completely unsponsored review of this. And also, I am really, really good at not looking at spoilers whenever new things come out. I'm really, really big on like experiencing important things firsthand. So I'm sorry everybody, I haven't watched any new LPS videos. I have no idea what they Okay, neither of these are my address, thank goodness. But this shipped from Basic Fun Incorporated in Boca Raton, Florida. Last year in February or March, Basic Fun had announced that they were looking for like a brand manager for Littlest Pet Shop. I was this close to like applying. I was like consulting someone on getting my resume figured out. That is a dream job, right? But then I realized corporate jobs are not very suitable for my brain. I'm way too outspoken, and I think it's going to be a blessing in disguise that I had to pay for this, and this is being unsponsored because I'm so curious about what goofy things are gonna come out of my mouth when oh my god, hold on. You guys are crying! Some of you guys are gonna think this is cringe, but holy crap, crying is a human emotion. You all cry, and oh my gosh! This has been in my room for several weeks now. I have seen pictures all over the internet. I know these guys very well because of Roblox. I spent way too many Robux on upgrades in that game. Guys, it's like a Littlest Pet Shop store. This is amazing. For those of you guys who are curious, no, I don't think I'm allowed to sell new LPS on Littlest Brainrot, or at least I'm not allowed to sell them like I can't buy them wholesale. I looked it up, they specified that Littlest Pet Shop people like me are not allowed to purchase Littlest Pet Shop wholesale. I'm not mad about it, to be honest. Like, this just means that we can keep this even more low-key. I really want to emphasize that this is a community fan-driven effort. The next time I do an unboxing, it probably will be sponsored, so enjoy the very random commentary you're about to hear from me. I just gotta say, I think it is amazing that I even had the option to buy the whole box on Amazon. I don't even want to like take this apart. Everything is packed so nicely. It's just going to be, these things are bite-sized. I love the handheld side of this. I don't even want to, I forgot that they have codes. Oh my god, I'm going to use all of my codes on Littlest Pet Shop, the Roblox game. These are so fun to hold. I don't know if the pet that they show in the front is different every time. Like I said, I haven't watched a single video on these, so I don't know if some of you guys are watching this thinking I am a complete doofus. It's actually so perfect because I named mine Rita because she looks like my mom's cat Rita. My mom and I really want Rita to be famous, so you can go on Instagram. Her account is 𝗙𝗵𝗻𝗃𝗃. It's very wholesome Facebook mom vibes. I think you'll enjoy it. Literally like just sitting on the play rug like a child. I have to do this in order to see what's happening. I just want to stare at the package in real life. Like, dude, this is so cute. I'm kind of disappointed that there's nothing on the back. I guess we're not having a satisfying top row opening. But yeah, I mean, these are the same graphics that I've seen on the Instagram and product photos. I have been following all of that stuff. I just haven't watched videos or listened to anybody's commentary because I didn't want anybody else's opinions to get in the way of my own. Which, by the way, my opinion is there a way to tell who's... There is a way to tell, but I don't know what it is. I've never held a new LPS. I don't care that they called it G7. That is blatantly wrong. I'm sorry, Basic Fun, if you're watching this. G7 is only named as such because of LPS merch, which is a fan-made source. It's not official. That doesn't make it bad. It just makes it unofficial. The way that Generation 2 is organized as 4 separate generations, it's something I personally don't agree with. I consider the generations to be the major design changes. I've observed that Generation 4 is kind of split weirdly in the middle of a fairies release. And I wonder if the reason it's split up there is because there were too many LPS. There's like 1,000 pets in each generation. I know that why they call it G7 because I am a Littlest Pet Shop fool. But for the average person, I just imagine going to the store, seeing G7 and thinking, where was generation 1 through 6? Like, what are you talking about? Okay, got the collector's guide. I'm not going, okay. Editor C, so you can just flip this around. Number 48 is absolutely Hatsune Miku. I'm very happy, and this is clearly in the style of the original pamphlets. You can get the original LPS pamphlets. I have quite a few available on Littlest Brainrot. Get out of here, it's not your time to shine yet. I love these trading cards too. I will say, this is not like standard collectible trading card format. Here's a perfect comparison of a G2 and a G7. Sorry, we're gonna be sassy about that. If this fits perfectly, I don't know if it will. Okay, this is just non-standard. I was about to say, Basic Fun, you're forgiven, but you're not. Just so you know, I will have already done all of the codes. Forget regular physical currency, forget cryptocurrency. I don't care about any of it. I just want my freaking paw coins, or whatever these are. Anyway, let's compare the pamphlets. These are smaller, but clearly they did their research. The back of the other pamphlets are way cooler, but then again, Littlest Pet Shop is just getting back on their feet. And they also, I'm not sure if they have somebody like me on their team to nitpick every littlest pet thing they got. This clip is 27 minutes long and I haven't opened a single pet. All right, where is that thing? Do you guys remember in 2020, Hasbro said, oh, we're gonna start doing more paper packaging, less plastic, and they kind of did that with the last new gen releases. There was still excess plastic in parts where they could have easily replaced it. This is all in tissue paper. It would be really satisfying to have this be like purple tissue paper. All right, but who did we get? Who did we get? Ayo, I did not just open up number 1.
Editor CC here. How did it not occur to me the entire time I was filming this video that maybe the card I was showing would match the pet I would get? This is just goofy.
I mean, look, I'm sure these are all put a certain way, but actually what are the odds that I would have picked out the panda out of the random boxes that fell out? But imagine if we did it like this. Basic Fun should actually hire me, but my brain is not suitable for a standard corporate work environment. So just feel free to take my ideas and everybody just remember that I invented them. Anyway, I gotta take a look at this, guys. This is actually wonderful because here is my actual first LPS panda I ever got. Wonderful comparison. So the new panda doesn't have a neck, but you know, I'm a short king, so I'm not here to complain. I love
celebrating all body types. He does look a little stumpy, but that's just how he looks. This is definitely like similar material, but people who have said that they feel exactly like the new LPS, I don't know what other LPS tubers have said. I will have to disagree. These do feel they don't feel rubbery in the slightest. They feel like PVC. They feel a little smoother and shinier. I saw LPS Honey's thumbnail about them being oily, and I can definitely see like if I don't clean these regularly, how they could get a little dirtier easily. Don't take that as like a bad thing in the slightest. It's just like, I'm just telling this to you so it's something to keep in mind of if you are particularly bugged about that stuff. By the way, this panda has shiny eyes, my original panda. That's because I put nail polish on her. I'm liking the eye shine. It's very, very shiny indeed. I'm looking at the eye details because these use a digital printing method now. If you look super closely, like if you stare into the soul of their eyes and don't care whether it makes them uncomfortable or not, I can notice that there is like pixelation or something on there, but to be honest, I'm not bothered by it at all. That's part of the charm. And also, like, I remember when this came out, the information about them being like not hand painted anymore, I recall like some people being like, oh man, they're not gonna be hand painted anymore. Yo, I didn't even know that they were hand painted. I genuinely thought that they were like, I don't know, just popped a stamp on there. But ever since I learned that, I have been paying so close attention to the eyes of all of my LPS. The little differences add so much to the charm of them now to me. Like, this information gave me just an even deeper appreciation for Littlest Pet Shop. So yeah, where I would have probably nitpicked 2 years ago and found like every little flaw about this, I don't know what happened, but like my new mindset, I really can't. I can only see the good. For me, that's a refreshing viewpoint that I want to see more of because this is my comfort community. This episode is CC unboxes, but also like does therapy alone in the LPS room. Oh my god! I was bumming myself out earlier. How can I? When this is my first time holding a Clydesdale. This LPS is a boy in my opinion. Like a super handsome boy, and I love him. Since we're gonna be unboxing like all the same thing, we're just gonna do a really funny speed through. Enjoy. Okay, that was unreasonably satisfying. This is so fun. This is like the happiest mess I've ever made in my room. Does anybody have these? And if you do have one, did you keep all of the packaging? Because I know I absolutely am. You know what? Oh my gosh, something like this would actually be so cute to have as like the packaging, and like inside there's freebies. Because you can get freebies every time you go on Littlest Brainrot. Hold on, I'm having a very quick ad. Here's what the freebies include. So right now we've got lots of tiny accessories. The LPS that are in here are kind of messed up, so I usually reserve the messed up pets for the people who buy custom faces, which are also available. Littlest Brainrot is the ultimate source. It's going to be the ultimate source for all things LPS community. You can even order a freebie by yourself on its own, but if you do, it'll probably just be like one of these dinky things, so I can just send it in an envelope or something. But you can order a bunch of freebies. I don't always give like exactly what you ordered because somebody ordered 33 freebies. I gave them 3, but I do try to delight y'all, and I just want to make y'all happy. Okay, back to the time lapse. I just gotta say thank you, Littlest Pet Shop, because I have so many packaging supplies. I will be stacking up my coins. These are looking very, very satisfying. Please note that I don't know which accessory came with who. Pets may be repeated. Okay. They don't mention though that accessories could be repeated. But anyway, let's check out the crew, right? I am loving the updated slogan. How big is your Littlest Pet Shop? Is now, how big is your Littlest Pet Shop crew? Holy crap, my crew is getting pretty large. I have names for a
few of these. This is Rita. She's my new favorite. This is the longest I have gone my life without having a cat to take care of, and I'm really starting to feel it. This is Alicia. Love her. If Sophie GTV ever finishes LPS Popular, now Alicia has a mom. I am shocked at how many LPS I sold out of my collection because I did have, you know who I'm talking about. They would look perfect together. This is Pandemonium. I did not change her name from the Roblox game because it made me laugh out loud. I love that they're twins. This is really, aww, this is cute and satisfying. I'm loving this. Oh my gosh. Ah! This could be the older brother and this could be the little sister. Oh my god! This is making my heart sing. I really hope that Basic Fun makes more LPS that slightly look like older LPS, which they're already doing. I hope they do more of it because this is really satisfying to both my child heart and my adult collector heart to have more LPS that look similar to each other. One of my favorite things to do is make LPS families. This is Toro. I can't think of anything but all dolls when I see this LPS, and I'm just super happy because until I get the original, I'm going to be using this and pretending that it's all dolls in my head. Is all dolls watching? I love your videos. Genuinely, one of my favorite LPS tubers ever. And here's the other one who I remember has a name. This is Tuscanini. Indeed, he is named after the Neopet Tuscanini. This is how I know that my brain functions differently from most. When I see a walrus out in the wild or in a picture, my brain does not recognize it as walrus. At first, it recognizes it as a Tuscanini, and I have to actively remember what the actual name for this animal is. So yeah, they made Neopets real. I'm gonna take my favorites to the playground. This is Wiggleworm. I do indeed have a small collection of Wiggleworms in my possession and worms on string. Be prepared for worm-related action on approximately April 1st. Silly shenanigans will be arriving. And here's another one. Otters are one of my favorite LPS molds. They make perfect family members for the ferrets. So I also, like, in my head, I kind of use the otter as a ferret mold as well. I think of Harry Otter. If you know, you know. If you don't, here it is. It's an old, obscure Sophie GTV thing. And I feel like everybody forgot about it except for me. So now that I'm able to share with these, making me happy. And I don't know why I didn't express these things earlier, you guys. I'm a bundle of knowledge. The original LPS otters are pretty expensive and honestly pretty hard to find as well. Same with the bull, the Clydesdale, and here's the chameleon. This paint is so shiny and satisfying. Anyway, these 4 molds, I have been buying huge LPS lots for years now. If Cece says that these are hard to find, then you know there's at least some truth to it. To me, it's a huge testament to Basic Fun's attention to LPS people have actually wanted. It's honestly kind of sad that I feel so much genuine surprise at seeing Hasbro Basic Fun actually do something nice to the LPS community that like falls in line with what collectors in general have really wanted. It's so refreshing, and for that reason, like, I'm in the healing era personally. It's unsustainable for me to keep complaining about stuff. If this were me 2 years ago, I would have been complaining about how we got 2 of the same surfboard, but that just means that they can go surfing together. I could paint this one, or I could put this on Littlest Brainrot. We got 2. Wait, I got 3 okay, did I get 3 bamboo? Yeah, I did. I love tiny little things, and I would love for everyone to have a unique accessory. But then again, that's what the larger sets are for, and I am so excited to get a brand new version of the bamboo hut. We got the shark. Oh yeah. We got the jaguar / lioness. What do you guys call this? I've seen it used for tiger, jaguar / leopard. I don't know the difference yet, but I do now. Thanks, Editor Cece.
In my head, I kind of want to just call this the wildcat mold because it's used for different kinds of wild cats. Here are the doggies. I love the purple. Like, I can definitely see, like, if I was a little kid, this one would probably be my favorite one. She is so cute and, like, I feel her personality. We've got the pelican and we got, this bunny looks silly to me. I don't know how to describe it yet. Okay, so here is one that I've had since I was a kid. I guess maybe it's just because the colors are more contrasting, I'm noticing the angle more, but it looks like his ears are flopping in the wind. Lastly, here's the anteater. I wanted to take this as an opportunity too because I wanted to show you the anteater that I've had since I was a kid. To me, it was a moment when the anteater came out because I had never like considered anteaters in my life. I knew that they were animals, but I didn't really think about how they looked, and they look so cool. And when this little guy came out, I just thought he was so cool, and he came with ants, and I love the ant accessories, so cute, and yeah. Okay, I have a singular nitpick about the new LPS. I'm filming this after everything because I just noticed this. Just for context, the My Little Pony releases, like the ones from the 80s, make it very clear on the toys themselves that they are a re-release and that they're made by Basic Fun. So I wasn't even looking for this because I was just expecting it to say 2024 Basic Fun or whatever. On the LPS, it says 2009 Hasbro. I don't know how well it reads on camera, but that's what it says. There's no indication that this was being made by Basic Fun. Here's the original anteater. It also says 2009 Hasbro. So there wasn't like any change, at least I'm noticing, in the physical molds. For me, I still don't think that matters because at least for me, I can tell which one is the painted eye and which one is like the printed eye, and the shine is like kind of different. The way that it reflects on the blacks of the eyes, it's a difference that I personally can see and notice. However, I can definitely see this being a huge confusion point for new collectors, especially considering, like, for instance, the possum, the toucan appear to be re-releases. I definitely want to see this possum next to the original possum because that is definitely like a concern that I have. And one question, Basic Fun, I'm looking harder at the pamphlet here and I see I got doggy number 12, but on the back, pretty much almost exact same pet and colors as LPS number 69. I think we can all agree that within the first 80 pets, we should not have pets that look almost exactly alike. My social battery, which, why am I saying this is my social battery? I'm talking alone in my room. I'm parasocializing with you guys right now, and my battery has run low. And be sure to go to Littlest Brainrot because remember, I've got a lot of these collector's guides. The first 17 people to make any sort of order on Littlest Brainrot after this video will be receiving one, so yeah! Bye guys, enjoy! Wait, whoa, no way. Stop. This is one of my favorite accessories for some reason, and the one that I have is pretty, like, dirty and yuck because I've had it since I was a child, and I forgot to show you this guy. He's super, super adorable. And Basic Fun, if you're watching this, can you please make this 𝗵𝗵𝗘𝗘𝗕𝗏 a new LPS because I really, really want to make a puppy version of 𝗙𝗙 and this would be the perfect mold, but there is no way I can justify painting over him or any version of him because he's currently the only one in official existence. That is one, and thank you Basic Fun for not sponsoring this video. It's okay, I promise I'll be nice and follow the rules. And yeah, I'm going to take everybody to the park and they're gonna have a wonderful time. Yay!